Welcome back, everybody. It's time for another video. And yesterday I was working on my Turbo Express and I recapped it and got it working 100% again. And while I was doing it, I tweeted some little short videos, and I thought I might as well just edit these together and throw them up on YouTube. So be aware that I hold the phone the wrong way for YouTube a few times. I'm going to try to crop it a little bit, but just wanted to let you know ahead of time as you're watching this video that I didn't intend initially to put it up here on YouTube. So and my kids are crazy upstairs right now, running around wrestling on a Sunday morning. But I just wanted to make sure that you understood that the production quality is not low, it's just not considered. So I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, here's my Turbo Express, and I have this SMD all Nichicon caps. They should be, at least. And let me just show you where my Neo Geo is at right now. So it turns on, the screen displays. The screen actually looks pretty good. I had replaced the screen caps and the audio amp caps years ago, but the audio is not working now, so we need to do that over. So now the caps that are in here right now are radial caps. I'm gonna put these. I'm gonna replace these with actual SMD ones. This will be fun. Let's see how it looks. Look at that. So this is one of the caps I actually put in about well over 10 years ago, and it's just something I bought at Radio Shack. And just look at how cheap that cap is. And the funny thing, it's a Nichicon right on there. You see that? Exploding Nichicon cap right there. Well, that's interesting. Well, we're gonna get the rating off of this, and then we're gonna replace it right there. We have to pull it apart further to get to the rest of this. Now there's other caps in this as well that will need to be replaced. Well, I'm going to replace them all, but we got to get this board out. Okay, so I got the heat sinks off of this, and I made sure that I labeled it really well so I know where it goes. I only burned my finger a little bit taking those heat sinks off. So stupid. But I'm looking at the caps here. We got a few. I had to take the heat sink off because we got this one right here. You can see there's some corrosion right there. That one's definitely leaked. So we're going to replace that one. We're going to replace all these here. And I'm going to have to make a map, I think, because I'm going to have a hard time putting those back in. I'll have to take them all out to here to get that one in first. This is new for me, so we'll see. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's just going to be tedious. Okay, so I just took one cap off here, and you can see this is just a complete wreck there. That's completely gross. So I'm going to have to clean that up real good. Clean all these up. I'm going to label them all in here, and then I'll pull all those and replace them all. These look like to be the bad ones right here. I mean, over here I don't really see... Well, there's corrosion on that one. This one looks okay. That one's got some... I mean, really, I'm just going to do the whole thing over, so... But yeah, definitely don't let your Turbo Express sit around too long with these caps on, because it's going to eat up that circuit board, I'm sure, if you left it there long enough. Well, I don't really know. But it did damage that slot. Okay, so this was quite interesting trying to get this out. I switched from using my soldering iron to using my hot air station, and that really made all the difference. So I got those out, and I got to clean this up pretty good. We'll see how that goes. But that was a lot easier using the hot air. I was a little anxious about using it, but went just fine. Okay, so now I got the pads cleaned up, and I'm pretty happy with how they came out. I mean, the C101 here is a little not as nice as I'd like it, and but the rest of them came out pretty good. I just used the my iron. I didn't have any solder braid on me times, so I just used some wire. It worked just fine, and dragged it across, and looks pretty good. Now I just don't know how I'm gonna solder these caps back on, because they're really tight, so I might have to use hot air again, and I'm going to look up and see how other people put on a cap with hot air. I've never seen anybody do that, so that's going to be interesting to try out. Now this is what really impresses me. Back when I did this cap, I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and I did a pretty good job. I soldered it, and I just put a little dab of hot glue in there really neatly. Well, maybe I didn't do such a good job. I'm not sure. It looks pretty good to me. I mean, the video part works great. So this is in the video section. Over here, this is the audio, and that's all getting replaced. So I just was, I mean, I don't know how long ago this was. It was like, 1999, 2000. I don't know when I put that cap in. It was a long time ago. Okay, I'm done for now. I'm gonna go out and do some barbecuing, but I did CC 703 or C703 and 505 here and 704 there. I still have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 SMD caps to do, and 1, 2, 3 radial caps. It was suggested that I remove the sockets so I can put in the SMDs here. Oh, look at this. How do I do this? I guess those, I hope those aren't touching the, I guess is separate. So I have to pull this off there, get all this gunk off of here, which is always lots of fun there. Man, I wish there's some kind of solvent that would just take that right off. But probably not. All right, okay, so I've installed the first cap here. All the pads have been cleaned up over here and there and everywhere. This one was the hard one because I actually started to take this. You can see I've got solder all over there. I started to take this apart and I was like, ooh, that's not a good idea. So to put this on, I basically heated the pad up and slid the cap in there like that. And it didn't get quite as flat as I like it, but it's in there. And then I just tack the other side down. So I was trying to use the hot air and it just wasn't, I don't have solder paste. If I had solder paste it would be a lot better, but I don't have any, so this is what I had to do. Okay, here we are. All the caps are installed. Some of them maybe a little harder to do than others, but I got them all in, I think, pretty easily. You know, I'm just using just my regular soldering iron. I did not have to remove these to get those in because I just slid these caps in. Just heated up the pad and slid them in. I mean, I got a little bit of barely noticeable melt right there, but yeah, so I think I did pretty good here. The question is, did I do it all right? This cap got replaced as well, and then the one I had on the back was cut off because I recall now that was actually like basically 2 points you could tap into to add a cap to replace one that was bad. So I removed that because it doesn't need to be there at all. So now we've got a completely recapped Turbo Express here. There's just the one in the controller, which they suggest you replace as well, which I will do, I guess. Why not, right? And I just need to put the shielding back on this and then put it back together. Okay, so here it is. It's all assembled. Moment of truth. Oh, yeah. That's a beautiful thing right there. It's been a while since I've actually had this with a sound. Can I play it one-handed? This is weird. Not much strategy playing like this. But anyway, it's working perfectly. I can't recommend this cap kit from Console 5 that more because it's just absolutely just everything you need, and I'd have to go about ordering caps from wherever, which I did years ago actually. In this bin I actually have a whole set of caps that I ordered individually from Mouser. You see this right here, it says Turbo 7. So I did all these as axial caps. But I don't need to do that now because I've got it all SMD mounted just like it was originally. So freaking sweet.